Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So today I have once again broken out my ugly snowman Christmas sweater because I'm going to be reacting to your unpopular holiday opinions. So I asked for these over on my Instagram, which is linked down below if you want to follow me. But I put up a story asking for all of your holiday hot takes, holiday unpopular opinions, and now I'm going to react to what people submitted. So without further ado, the first holiday hot take is, people think that if you don't decorate, you're depressed or a Scrooge, and I disagree. That's what this person said. So I agree with this take. I think that people kind of go crazy for Christmas, and if you don't want to decorate and participate in Christmas, people think that you're lame or you're boring or you're depressed, like they said. And that's not the case. I totally agree. Like, I decorated for Christmas this year. I made a little video of decorating my apartment, but like, I really didn't go all out because I live in a tiny apartment. I don't want to invest the money. I don't really have the space to do like big crazy decorating like a lot of other people do. And so I didn't. And like, I'm still in the holiday spirit. I'm not depressed. I just don't feel like doing it. It's not the most important thing to me this season. The next one is, spending the holidays separately from your significant other is totally okay. For this one, I think it depends. Like, why are you spending the holidays separately from your SO? Like, I think maybe if you're dating, or especially if you're in a new relationship, it makes sense to spend the holidays separately. But if you're in a long-term committed relationship or you're married or something, like, I don't know why you wouldn't spend the holidays with your partner unless there's some sort of reason. Like if one person isn't able to travel, or if you're in a long distance relationship, like I guess that there are circumstances where you wouldn't spend the holidays with your partner, but I can't think of a situation personally where I just wouldn't want to spend the holidays with my partner. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like that's the person I would want to spend the holidays with unless there was like some significant reason that we couldn't. I don't know. I'm also single this year, so maybe I'm just like kind of wishing I had someone like that to spend the holidays with. But yeah, I mean, the way they phrased it is, it's totally okay. And like, yeah, I guess it is totally okay depending on the circumstance. I think just randomly deciding you don't want to spend the holidays with your partner, like I said, especially if it's like your husband or something, I think that that's kind of strange. The next person said, I'm just not really a fan of Christmas. I mean, yeah, it's not the time of year for everyone. I totally get that. I remember one of my mentors, who's one of the closest people to me in my life that I look up to, he is Jewish, and he's always said that this is the time of year that he feels the loneliest and like the most excluded from society is during Christmas time, because Christmas as a cultural thing is just so celebrated in a way that Jewish holidays are never acknowledged. And so I think that whether you're Jewish or just don't celebrate Christmas or just aren't that into it, like I think that this is a really like sad, lonely time of year for a lot of people, especially people who have like lost people that they care about, or like if this is your first Christmas without somebody. Like, I totally understand not being in the Christmas spirit. Or if you just don't really like the holidays, if it's not your favorite time of year. Like, I get it. I think that's fair enough. Okay, next. Elf on a Shelf is creepy and banned from my home. I agree. Generally, I saw a pretty good meme the other day about how like Elf on the Shelf introduces children to a surveillance state and like constant policing, which fair enough. Also, like, whatever happened to like Santa Claus watching you and like knowing if you're good or bad? Like, I thought that we already had that with Santa Claus, so why do we need the Elf on the Shelf? I do think they're creepy. They have creepy little faces. I do also think that they can be funny. Like, some of the things that people will do with them is kind of funny, but it's like funny because it's annoying, right? Like, everyone is kind of annoyed by the Elf on the Shelf. It seems like maybe kids love it, but parents don't really want to do it. If they forget to do it, they have to come up with a reason why. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like Elf on the Shelf. I probably wouldn't do it in my family, but I also don't have kids, so I don't really know. Next, Christmas stuff shouldn't be displayed before Halloween. Yes, I think I would agree with this. I know that like some people really turn the idea of like when they think holidays should be celebrated or acknowledged like in stores and stuff, it's like their whole personality trait to be like, I hate that Christmas is already displayed. Like, I get that those people can be annoying. I'm not saying that you're annoying, person who submitted this, but Yeah, I do agree that like the aggressive marketing of Christmas and it gets earlier and earlier every year, like that's a little over the top and maybe should cease. Like we should just be able to enjoy Halloween, enjoy Thanksgiving, and then enjoy Christmas. They each kind of have their own month, so maybe we should roll that back a little bit. I don't know, I kind of agree with you. Next. The worst Christmas song is Little Drummer Boy. Definitely one of the worst. It's really boring. I really don't like it. I also saw somebody on Instagram the other day talking about how you can like try to get through the whole holiday season without hearing that song. And when you hear it, it's called getting parumpa-pum-pummed. Because it's like, oh, you lost the game. Like you heard the song, you didn't make it through. So yeah, that song is not one of my favorites. It's pretty boring. It's pretty slow. It's pretty long. I think other candidates for worst Christmas song would definitely be the Christmas Shoes song. Extremely depressing. There was a whole movie made around that song, and the movie is also really depressing. Also, So This Is Christmas. I really don't like that song. I think it's also really annoying. And I'm also not really a fan of like the like funny Christmas songs. Like the donkey Christmas song, the hippopotamus song. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with the hippopotamus song. My siblings and I thought it was like the funniest thing we had ever heard. But yeah, as an adult, I'm just not really into like the like silly Christmas songs. I really like a lot of the classical Christmas carols and like traditional kind of religious songs, and also like the vintagey like 1940s recordings of some of those songs. That's my favorite type of Christmas music. The next person said, online shopping is ruining Christmas. I kind of get where this is coming from. Especially if you watched this video right here where I talked about things that I will not be buying this season. And like one of the big ones is Amazon. I feel like just being able to order all your Christmas gifts off Amazon is really boring and not special. In that video, I also talked a lot about like the fact that I think you should get people things that they actually want or need, and like that's what makes it special. And there is something kind of not very special feeling about just searching for something online and ordering it and then it arrives. Personally, I like to shop at small businesses for my holiday shopping, and I like to go in person. I also really like to go to Christmas markets and holiday markets. I don't know if I would go so far as to say online shopping is ruining Christmas. Like that seems like kind of extreme to me, but I see where you're coming from. And the last contribution for this video was rainbow lights are better than Christmas lights. I know that this is like a big point of contention in a lot of families. I've seen a meme going around that's like, white or rainbow Christmas lights is something you need to discuss with your partner before you get married so that you don't divorce, because people have such big arguments over Christmas lights every year. Personally, I like both. I do like the rainbow lights. I think that they are kind of like that nostalgic, vintagey Christmas vibe that I really like. But I also like white lights. I think they're very beautiful. I personally feel like rainbow lights look really pretty inside, and then if you want to do both, maybe put the white lights outside. But I do enjoy a colorful Christmas. But that one I know can be kind of controversial. Let me know down below, what do you guys think? Do you do white Christmas lights or colorful Christmas lights? And those are all the submissions that I got for this video. Thank you so much to everyone who sent me something on Instagram. Like I said, my Instagram is always linked down below, so you can follow me on there. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you liked it. Thank you so much to everyone who has been keeping up with my vlogmas videos, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another video. Bye!